Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ready to fire from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air, it's Dyer. Here's the pressure. Got the first down himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for a huge play. And he'll make the catch at the 15.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Crosses the 35. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Looking for room, it's Payne. Quick spin on the line. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Fires left. Makes a connection. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for room, it's Robinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Running free. Touchdown Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Now on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession. He's into the open down the middle. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Finds his man. It's Parker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kansas State pushing the pace. Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The option look. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. On the run, it's Payne. Breaks into the open. He now has 115 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Steps away to find some room. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. New set of downs after the completion. Here we go. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Dyer. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Still looking on the move. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the first down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Dogs will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just going to keep it after the snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kansas State quick to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Kansas State trying to convert this 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Slings it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job on the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dyer. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Running behind that left side. There he goes. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the option. The pitch. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. He leaves it with his back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the right. The short hands, it's Parker. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but Maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it past the marker. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, explode through, getting a long touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Fights off a defender. Breaks into the open. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Back to pass. It's Dyer. He's got the tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Parker. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Kansas State pushing the pace. The inside handoff. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get outside. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks one to the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They go to the ground. Just tried to barge their way forward out of the gun and still couldn't find any room to run. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Makes the catch. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping through the defense. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here's the give off the left side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Goes to the option. He breaks a tackle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Hits the crease.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to
fuck, nigga,
get the first
we getting bailed out all game.
QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick.